Hello and welcome to another speed painting where I went to a random color generator and I generated 3 colors that I was going to make an art piece out of. So let's see how that went. Um so this is my first color and then I picked 3. This one's more of a teal color, but it had like this slight hint of gray. This is definitely a gray and it's a darker gray, so hopefully there was a bit of contrast. And then there was this red. It sort of reminded me of blood, so it's a darker red than I hoped. So this color palette wasn't giving me a lot of hope. Now here's the thing to note. It looks fantastic displayed here, but that's because there's white to separate them and contrast against them. Well, white wasn't a color scheme. White wasn't a part of the color scheme. So I suffer because, as you can see, these are fairly saturated colors, and aside from the teal, the gray and red, they're both fairly same in value, which is no bueno. So the turquoise made me think about turtles, the gray made me think about ashes, and the red made me think about blood with a weird O, question mark. Double O's. Now it just looks like a pill though. I thought something gory might be suited for this color scheme, more specifically a zombie, but I wasn't 100% sure where I wanted to go. So we start the brainstorming process, right? First I wanted to play with colors, and here's the thing. 3-color art challenges doesn't have a set rule. I would say there's different types of difficulties, but as you can see with different mediums, it plays differently. If I selected like a pencil brush in Medibank Pro, then the 3 colors, I could vary it by doing several layers on top of each other and layering it like a Copic marker. I didn't know if I wanted to give myself that ability, to be honest. So I didn't. A lot of this piece is just done with a watercolor brush or the Sumi brush. And that is where my psyche starts to break a bit. Now, I've broken down in a video before. I have. This one broke me a bit more than the other video did. But we get through it, and I'm pretty pleased with the end result. It's not the cleanest, but I just liked the concept of it, and also knowing that I would have never done it without these 3 colors, like without this challenge. I would have never thought of it. So we thought about doing a female, and I thought like a fish person, a mer person, or a zombie, a goblin perhaps. But then I was like, we do females way too often on this channel, so we are going to do a male. How fascinating, right? So zombies would have fit the gore, the blood, the green, and the gray. But I wasn't quite 100% set on it, so I start by sort of sketching out a basic male face. Now keep in mind, this is the first time I've drawn a male on this channel. Congratulations. You're here to witness that. I don't draw them often. I guess it's just I'm not willing to step out of my comfort zone, question mark, perhaps. Anyways, so as you can see, like with the little circles that I draw, the spheres, if you will, that is me sort of playing with the color scheme and trying to fit it all together because I didn't want to include another color. This was hardcore mode because I wasn't using like another color. There is no skin tones. I only have gray, this teal, and this dark red. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it made me think of a sorcerer or a wizard. Maybe I'm reading too much Harry Potter fanfiction. I have no shame. I'm a normal human being. My psyche is okay. Anyways, so I thought it would be a pretty interesting view, but then, partway through, I get overwhelmed. The colors alone overwhelmed me, and having to fit that on a face, that was rather difficult, and never mind about this pose and the details of it. So at the end of the day, I do have to simplify it. I know maybe you guys didn't want that, but I was so close to just like, maybe if I just cut it off, right? And then I delete it and I pretend nothing has happened. Nobody would know that this piece was in the making and that it wasn't going as planned. Anyways, so yeah, that is what I do. I just keep going on. I do the basic sketch now since I have an idea. I'm just going full throttle, just jumping right into this idea. There are no brakes on a toboggan. Even if they advertise it, those ain't stopping you, sweetheart. So yeah, I just go for it at this point. I really just, I want to see where this takes me, and, yeah. So I do 2 layers of sketch. One of them is just to rough out the proportions, the other one's to make sure it's symmetrical. I don't really keep sketches, they're just, guidelines, so I do paint over them. But yeah, so I just start with a sketch. Maybe if I prolong it, then, I won't have to, struggle so much with the color scheme, but I'm the type of person that will voluntarily go first for any presentation because I want to set the bar, and at least if it's low, I know I can hop over it instead of having someone else set the bar. So yeah, if you want to know, by the way, if you want me to explain my madness in choosing this color scheme of the gray being the mid-tone and the red being the darkest, if I was to desaturate this whole thing, the reds, for some odd reason, or I think, maybe I was wrong, the red appeared to be the darkest value, actually, so that's why it's the darkest tone. And here I start to have mercy on myself. At first I was like, I can't blend it, I can't do color picker, because then it's more than 3 colors, but folks, please have mercy on me. If you hate that I used the color picker and that I was blending colors, comment down below. Tell me how much this is trash, if you'd like. And I will take that into consideration next time. Maybe. But yeah, you know what? Comment down below and tell me how well you think I did. I could have added a skin tone, by the way, if I wanted to, but I felt like that'd be a cheat, and that'd be more of like a character design, 3 colors plus skin tone, which would be 4. And yeah, I didn't know how to feel about that. Maybe this will be a 2-parter thing. Maybe there'll be me just suffering in the hardcore mode, and then we'll do a character design with proper skin tone. At this point, I thought to myself, maybe I should have just done strawberries. Sure, the strawberries might be a bit off, but it's nothing, no way that radioactive strawberries could harm you, right? Nobody's eating them. But we carry on, because we like to torture ourselves at this channel. At the end of the day, though, see, after I've criticized myself and I joked about all the hardship that I've had doing this piece, at the end of the day, I thought it was a good experience, and without these 3 colors and the difficulty that I put myself through, I wouldn't have A, done a male face this soon into this channel, B, played with this dramatic lighting, and C, come out with a piece like this. Even though there are some things that I would critique and criticize, especially in the future when I look back at my art, I will admit that playing with this dramatic lighting was quite fun. Like the contrast between the 2 colors, adding in the highlights and stuff, it gives it a stylized feel, and I just thought it was more interesting than my other art pieces that I've done. So all in all, despite me trashing this piece and telling you how much I suffered. Now that the storm has dissipated and I still stand above it all, it was fine. I thought it was pretty fun no matter how difficult it was, and the results was something that I wouldn't have come up with otherwise, which I am glad for. If you want, tell me what you think down below, and on that comment too. Okay, if you like this art piece, consider liking the video, and if you like where this channel is going, consider subscribing. I might do more 3 color challenges. Maybe we'll do some character design with 3 colors. Maybe this will be a 2-part where I do the 3 colors, torture myself, and then have relief after I get to actually use real skin tones and stuff. I'm thinking maybe we'll do a hue challenge where I have to pick one out of like the 7 hues and make art pieces out of it, or maybe we will do other art challenges like those that I've just mentioned. So yeah, if you'd like to see more of those, just comment down below and I will actually do like more 3 color challenges, and maybe I'll do some draw this in your styles, who knows, maybe I'll do I was gonna say do subscribers icons, but I realized that I don't have a lot of subscribers, so it'd be a bit difficult to do subscribers icons. Nudge nudge, wink wink, hints. If you've made it this far in the channel, okay, listen folks, I do cheat a bit. I cheat a bit by adding highlights and a black. But here's the thing, that's not in the final piece, okay? I don't keep that in the final piece because I thought that's stepping boundaries already, alright? I already blended using the colors I have. We're not adding highlights and darkness, alright? So I do throw away that layer. I just wanted to see how it would look, alright? So, here's the end result. These are with the 3 colors that color generator has chosen for me. I suffered, I cried a bit, but by the end of the day, it was worth it. I enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching and making it to this part of the video, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye.